Well, one of the great things about the NHRA Mellow Yellow drag racing experience here at the O'Reilly Auto Parts Route 66 Nationals, if you're a fan, come on out early on Sunday morning. Walk the track with legends like Shirley Muldowney.
The great Shirley Muldowney. You saw Shane Tucker there walking along, and all the fans out there going on that racetrack with all that sticky traction compound. Got to keep your shoes tied tight.
What is it with late June? Gary Gerald's got a birthday. Shirley just had one about a week ago. And sitting in that tower is Graham Light, the Senior Vice President of Racing Operations for the NHRA. His mother, Phyllis, turns 100 coming up.
Wow.
100 years young. You see the four pairs that are coming up right now. It's all about Courtney Force and Bob Tasca. Two Fords, one of them struggling mightily. That's Bob Tasca. Oh, but it's his day. Showed us anything's possible. But Bob Tasca just ran out of real estate.
Yes.
Wow, Courtney was really late. And Bob Tasca's probably going to be kicking himself a little bit too because he did not have a good reaction time. What probably happened, it was a quick light. By that I mean after the stage light comes on, the computer activates, or both stage lights come on, the computer activates a tree between 0.8 of a second and 1.3. And when that light comes on quickly in 0.8, so you saw Tasca going deep and just hold it in for the last minute. That might have thrown both drivers off a little bit. The end result though, Courtney Force is able to drive around and get the win.
And her dad, John Force, watching the monitor anxiously. As it turns out, your daughter will be your next opponent. How do you assess the matchup?
Bring her on. Them girls are good, just like DeJoria. They know the game. You know, this morning, I had an individual say to me from Peak, Antifreeze, he said, why do you always say to those drivers, good luck? Because I mean good luck. I don't mean that I want them to beat me. I want them to stay well and safe. We got to build the sport of NHRA. And this old man, he ain't going to live forever. And daughters like Courtney and Brittany and this DeJoria girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad her dad's got money because my girl's dad's trying to find the money. And Castrol and Ford and Auto Club and Traxxas, I love you for what you do. And that's where we're going because I really do love all these kids.
Thanks, John. John Kernan.
Richie Crampton's pit. We saw the problem that he had. Let me show you what the problem was. They broke an intake valve. More than likely what happened is the intake valve was clipped by the exhaust valve and it snapped off the valve at the base of the stem. And so what happens then is all the fuel pours in, you have combustion, it fires right back up through that open port, blows up through the supercharger, and the burst panels are blown out, the chutes are thrown out by the safety equipment, and it also shuts down the engine.
Wow, don't see that very often. That valve still sticking in there.